So let's continue. So I stopped here. So I want to create a property for the total unit. We call this total unit. And it's a double get and it can be set. And also let me call a public and double total load. Is get and a set. Okay, so when I get here, so for a start, I will call the total load to be 0 and total unit to be 0 also. Total unit to be 0 also. So we have a variable called that total unit to be 0. So I will iterate over the list, then I will add them. So for the unit now, that will be total unit equals total unit, which is 0 for a start, plus then I'm iterating over each of the dictionary item. Now it has the item as a key. So coming as to default. Okay, so think for the that would be the for the is it the total unit? What I have here is the load. So I'm adding all the load here. I ought to have added the unit all together here. I ought to have added the unit all together here. So the total unit ought to have been added here. So let me do that here. Total unit, then the total unit equals total unit plus, then that will be in this case the unit now. That will be the unit. So why is that iterating over the unit? So to do that, so what I want to do is just the total load. I want to do total load. So total load. So total load plus item, that's each of the dictionary, the first or default m dot the value now. Dot value. But some tweets but not explicitly correctly. Okay. Okay, so I need to find a way to get the value from that. So I'm coming. Okay. Dot value. Okay, I think that addresses it. So if you iterate over it, then it will add the value to it. So I don't do that from here. Okay. So when it's done doing that, calculating and getting the total load here. So I want it to return. Okay. So this will just give us the total load. This will give us the total unit and also return something to us. So after this point now, we now have value set for our total load and total unit. So now we can now set our output, which is our result. So we can now have it, that is, we named it as result, right? That will be result dot text, is a text now, is a label, equals, then I will now print the name, and that will be the full name, plus as the full name of the person with matric number, add the matric number also, matric number, as GPA of yeah. So then I will now add the matric number. So let me add the matric number. So I have the matric number is, so let me create a variable here for matric number for the CGPA rather. That will be public double, then let me call it CGPA, then make it a get and set. Then I can now say my CGPA. At this point, my CGPA equals total load divided by total unit. So I can now add that to the CGPA. So I think that is that. So the full name is complaining about the full name. What's the complaint? Are you complaining? Okay, I put my column here. So form.full name ambiguity. Okay, so let me make this small letter. Okay, so what else? Okay, this full name. So at this point, I can, when you click on the button, the first thing is to assign the full name variable to be equal to the full name test box dot test. So that settles that. Then also matric number variable I have here to be equals to math num that's a text box. Okay, math num, it is math num matric number dot text. Okay, so then also, so that's what we'll be printing out here. Okay, there's a plus here, plus here. Okay, so to print out the name with this string added to it, then with the matric number added to it, then the CGPA. Now, how about the grade? So after, at what point is the grade done? So at this point, okay. At this point, the grade now, where can we insert that to it? So the grade is being set at this point. Okay, so we add it at the point of CGPA evaluator. So coming. Okay. Okay. You know what will happen? let's run our application and see. We've coded for long, so but it won't. Okay, let me see. Let me just do everything once. Let me do everything once. Uh, uh, People are leaving and coming in. What's happening? Okay, so I believe you guys are following. That's the beauty of programming. So, where will I put the grade? Okay, I need to find a way to identify the grade first. And okay, I think I get where to do that. So, okay, let me do that here. Let me do that here. So, for the first course, after the first course, that will be grade 1 dot test equals first course grade load, first course grade load dot the first or default value dot at this point the first course grade load the SHA that will be the key at this point. So that's the key. Okay, to string. Let me make it a string to make it string. So okay. So I know you guys are hearing a lot of gibberish today. So it's a call to go and sharpen up some skills. So okay, okay, okay. So let me change it at this point to the first. Okay, second. Now be second course, second course, second course, second course. Oh, that was a mistake. So the third course at this point. Third course. This should be fourth here. Fourth course. And this should be fifth course. And this should be sixth course. Then we know we named the grade, each of the grade now. So this one will be grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. So we've written a clean code. It's looking so sweet. I love it. So let's run it. Let's run it in faith. So let's run it and see what we have. So I believe we've taken care of everything. Look at it, though. You guys should look at it very well, though, in case we are missing something out. So let me run it. So after running it, I know there will be too many questions. So I'll encourage you guys to go and I'll push the code to the GitHub repo. So others have run away now. So I don't know why they ran away. But the project stands. The certificate will be issued. But what gives value to your certificate is like being able to defend the certificate to be issued. Yes. So, and if you issue a certificate anywhere, first thing they will ask you is which project did you embark on to earn this certificate. So you guys should start your project immediately after this class. So I don't know how you guys will meet. Maybe you will have to create a channel. Maybe you will start discussing on the channel, and then I want Ayodele to head the team. So you are going to work on how you are going to assemble you guys, how you are going to engage goodness and justice, so that you guys can work together, and also Timileyin, so that you can work together to see that you deliver the project on Friday. You'll be presenting your project to every other student. Students from graphics class, they will also be presenting their project also. So you will be presenting your project to the whole camp on Friday. So you guys know how you will meet. I don't know. the GitHub has made provision for that. So after this, you guys are going to start discussing on how you start your project. So let me display our application for us, and let's run our application in faith, in good faith. So this is the output. My heart is doing this. Okay, let me put the name. Let me put Timile's name so that I can blame Timileni if it doesn't run. Okay, and Timileni Ayodele. Then matric number, learn from home 202378. Okay, this cost 3 units, called 67. This called 4 units, called 56. This is called 89. It's called 6 units, is called 89. This called 2 units, called 54. Okay, I have 54, 20 to 42. And let me give it a B here. Okay. Oh, there's a bug somewhere. So there's a bug somewhere we need to go and trash out. There's a bug somewhere. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Okay. So let's go and trash out the bug. Okay. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Okay. What could be the problem? Okay. Oh, oh, all right. I have a meeting. Okay. Timothy said I have a meeting by 4. Okay, goodness had to leave. I have a meeting by 4. Okay. Okay, so if you have a meeting, you can take a bow. So I really you are still here with me, right? So let's just clean this up and push it to the cloud. I also have a program by 5. So, but I think I can still code till 4:20. So let's trash it out. Where is the bug coming from? Okay. So I'm trying to check Google for what could be the problem. I'm thinking is the combo bus. I'm thinking is the combo bus. I'm thinking is the combo bus. Okay, I'm thinking is a combo bus. Okay. Where can the error be? Okay, now let me teach you guys something. There's what we call breakpoint. There's what we call breakpoint. Now I want to know where the error is. I may put a breakpoint here. I'm coming. Let me put a breakpoint here. Let me put a breakpoint here. Oh. Okay. Not coming up. Point. Okay. So I'm trying to get where the error may be coming from. So let me put a breakpoint there. Then I think that's what to do all the selected item. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. Let me check this.
We can't see your screen though.
Oh, sorry. I've not shared it. Let me. Okay. Coming. Collections item. Let me check the collection. So let me use that breakpoint so that I can be able to fish out where the issue is. So let me put another breakpoint here. Okay. Then let me put another breakpoint here. So let me run it and see. Okay, let me just share this screen. And something. Put this. So now the breakpoint will take us one step at a time. So as you can see now, let me share the screen with you. So as I run that code, so breakpoint helps you when you are debugging your program. So as I run that code, because I've already put a breakpoint here. So now, as you can see on my screen, it's bringing out all the values. It's captured the test 87 at that point. It's captured the unit, which is 3. Then okay, it's captured the unit, which is 3. Then it captured the course. Then the grade load is still null at this point. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, so also at this point, what's the okay, what I have on my screen is selected at time as 5 units. Then okay, then the grade is F. The grade is F. Okay, then let me continue. So now up to this point, no error, no error, no error. So I can add, let me see if I can add more breaking point. Let me add one here also. Continue. Okay, so that shows there's an error between here and here. There's an error between here and here. So I need to find out what the error is. I need to find out what the error is. So coming. So let me put a breaking point here. Yeah, let me see. Okay, let me run it again with this breaking point. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so the first okay, it succeeded that stage. Succeeded that stage. So let me see if you pass this stage. Okay, that's where the error is. So it's having issue adding to that list. It's having issue adding to that list. So what could be wrong? So second course grade load. Second course grade load is a double chart, double. Okay, and that's what we have here. And the list is being added. And okay. Okay, let me see. What I need there is just the value, which is the double. So coming. Okay. Course name. Okay. College public. Okay, I think it should work now. Let me run it again. Okay, it's debugging. So I believe it should work now. Do not create an instance of that list. Okay, let me share my screen with you. So, okay, then 5, 28, 4, 4, 4, 67, 5, 57, 1, 4. Okay, so it's still following our breakpoints. So moving from, let me share the screen with you so that you see how it's obeying the, yeah, I think that's what I'm sharing presently. So let me just continue. So, coming, making noise. Okay, so let me continue. So I believe you should escape. Yeah, it escaped it. Oh, hallelujah. So, so going to iterate. Okay, yeah. At least we have an output. I don't know, can you, okay, let me share it with you. These are outputs. So we need to go and tidy it up. We need to go and tidy it up. So at least you can see the grade. You can see the grade. Then I think there's a bug somewhere. 67 shouldn't be a C. Then 78 is correct as an A. 57 shouldn't be a D, and 45 shouldn't be an F. So we need to go and check our code. Then also, I think that also affects the calculation. It affects the calculation. So let me quickly go and address that. So I believe it's from the syntax. I mean the semantic error. Okay. So for is greater than 50 and okay, this is where it is, and less than 59. Less than 59, less than or equal to 59. less than or equal to 69, less than or equal to 49, then I think every other thing is okay. Every other thing is okay. So I think that's where the problem came from. So let me remove the breaking point so that we can have our output once and for all. So let me run it again. Then I also noticed that there is not enough space here. So let me space it here very well. The output, let me space the output, the matric number, then the CGPA also. So let me run it now. Let me run it now. I believe with this is going to rectify it. So so it's debugging. I'll share the screen. I've removed all the breaking points. I've removed all the breaking points. So let me share the output with you. So let me share it. So the name Ayodele line. And then first course 4 units, 34. Okay, then second course 6 units, 78. Second course 5 units, 56. Next course 4 units, 68. Third course 66. The other course 2 units. Let me make this one 47. So evaluate. Okay. There's still a bug. A CGPA can be 42.5. It's not possible. It's not possible. So by calculation, but we've debugged the grade now. The grade is working perfectly. The grade is working perfectly. So we need to go and work on the calculation for the load unit. So let's go and rectify that. So let's go and rectify that. Okay, we have few minutes left, but I think we are almost done. We're almost done. So even if this section finishes, just try and log in back again, and let's just finish it up. So I hope by 4:20, everything should be settled out. So I think there's issue with our calculation. So let me go and check where the error is. So total load. So let's try and debug. So we are supposed to multiply the uh, the load with the unit, okay. So let me at this point just do this here. Let me do grade load, copy, grade load. So I'm coming. Load load first or default. So the load now, that should be the this point, the key equals equals grade point equals breakpoint false or default dot value times units. Okay, so this then total unit. This is not the right place to calculate the total unit. So the unit should be calculated while I'm iterating over all the list. So okay, let me create a list for all the units. Okay. Create, okay, copy. Then this will be read unit list. Then this will be shown. Let me do it that way. So let me just add all the units. Let me just add all the units straight up. So total unit will be, so don't let this one do it. So total unit will just be, so total unit here, total unit will be equal to, so cost unit 1, that will be cost 1 unit plus 2 units. I do it that way to save us stress, plus cost 3 units plus 3 units plus cost 4 units plus 5 units. So I need to convert them to integer. So let me do that from here. Convert into 32. So paste. Okay. We convert it to double. So double. So let me just paste that here. Okay, so now we add all the units together, so that will save me some stress. So then if you do that here, so let me run again. So I believe it should work now. Balls are over. So let me run. Okay, so I'll put some comments before I push to our GitHub repo. I'll put some comments, and so I know there are some complex aspects there. So just take a look at it, and you'll be fine. So in case this section finish, because all I just doing is just testing it now. Just try and log in back and see it for yourself. So let me quickly share if you can allow me finish